Ukraine attacked several regions in Russia overnight with UAVs. In the Oryol, Kursk, Smolensk, and Rostov regions, energy infrastructure was targeted and hit in some places, after which power outages occurred. In Krasnodar Krai, the Afip oil refinery was subject to attacks. 3 explosions were reported by locals. Russian telegram channels showed a video of the aftermath of a drone attack in Russia's Smolensk region last night. It is reported that locals heard a series of explosions before the fire broke out.
Ой-ой-ой. Ох, ебать его рот. Охуеть.
Ukraine is finally starting to target high-priority targets. Last night, Ukraine conducted long-range UAV strikes on Russian railroad infrastructure and electric transformer substations. It has been several months since Ukraine has done any strikes on a traction power station. At around 11 p.m. local time, Ukrainian UAVs struck traction power stations in Ponyri and Svoboda. At around 11:20 p.m. local time, Ukrainian drones struck traction power stations in Zmievka and Glazunovka. Several transformer substations were also attacked on the same stretch. As a result, an emergency power outage occurred at the Zmievka and Glazunovka stations. This is one of the main primary rail routes bringing ammunition and supplies down to Stary Oskol, which then makes its way down to Stanitsia Luhanska. This is also one of the primary rail route bringing ammunition and supplies to Belgorod. These strikes are likely the beginning of a campaign to degrade the Russian military of supplies and destroy critical infrastructure that will negatively impact Russia's ability to support a large-scale offensive in Kharkiv and Luhansk regions of Ukraine. Spring harvest of death. A small piece of land near one of the Donetsk villages became the scene of fierce battles with the Russian occupiers. It seems that in recent weeks, Putin's generals have staged a large-scale sacrifice to their hellish gods, throwing new forces and equipment into the meat assaults. The result is dozens of burnt-out Russian tanks and armored vehicles and Ukrainian black soil strewn with the remains of the invaders. 42 destroyed Russian tanks, a result of command work by Ukrainian 58th Motorized Brigade, and in cooperation with the separate Presidential Brigade and the 762nd Brigade. Brigade soldiers report that this is the result of a significant intensification of fighting in their direction over the previous few weeks. The pace of fighting on that section of the front has not slowed down, with Russian generals continuing to send their mechanized units into endless attacks without regard for casualties. Destruction of a Russian Buk air defense system, reportedly in the Kursk region. Russian T-80 BV tank was struck presumably by FGM-148 Javelin in the east of Ukraine. This is what I call burning out at work. Only one border crossing point between Ukraine and Russia works. Here are the stories of Ukrainians from occupied territories who managed to come to Ukraine. They were forced to get Russian passports and lived in fear.
Доброго дня! Вітаємо в Україні. Ви назавжди в Україну?
Так, бо я би не пішов би так. Бо я ж знаю, що це тяжко.
Там враг, и нам там делать нечего. Мы там потеряли свое имущество, свое хозяйство внутри дома. Это безоговорочно. Вот вернемся только с Украины, выставим счет товарищам, которые нас заставили, морально выдавили нас оттуда.
Да, вы же там не обслуживали, и не в больнице.
Поставляет паспорт, получает за любое проукраинское, просто, как там говорят, на нижние этажи и там кативни. И мы этого сильно боялись.
Hitler-Jugend in Russia.
Это ученики 4 классов. Дети ответственно подготовились к выступлению, начиная от выбора формы до девиза.
Русская земля, кто тебя обидел, нет рукам твоим, прощения нет.
Такая борьба. Школьники продемонстрировали четкое и слаженное выполнение команд, марш и хорошее исполнение песни о родине. Оценивают сегодня выступления ребят представители Росгвардии, ДСАФ, военкомата, а также военного братства.
Following the arrival earlier of the NYPD Emergency Service Unit, as well as the Strategic Response Group. The pro-Palestinian encampment within Fordham University's Lincoln Center campus was stormed and destroyed, with dozens of arrests being made both inside and outside of the building. The entire protest site has been cleared by NYPD and university officials, with many of the unarrested protesters now participating in another demonstration outside the main gate of City College of New York City and Columbia, which was started this morning by school professors and faculty.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.